He is one of the most famous psychic mediums. He has written several best-selling books, sat down with everyone from Oprah to Larry King, and traveled the globe giving readings. Now James Van Praagh is back here in Tucson and is joining me, and not only myself, but he's also joining Crystal Pino, who's gonna be brave and get a reading today, who's already got a little bit of tears in her eyes.
I'm really excited. I'm excited. It's fantastic to finally meet you. So I'm very
nice
excited.
to meet you.
Yes,
Nice
just during the commercial break, they just were, meeting and everything, and she's already got the tears. James, this has got to be a normal reaction you get from people.
Yes, very much so. It's part of the whole process.
And that's what I kind of want. If somebody doesn't understand what that means when I say psychic medium or a medium, what does that really mean?
Sure. So a medium is someone who's able to really raise their frequency, their energy, to a certain level, and the spirit world lowers theirs down to a certain level, and they send telepathically thoughts from their mind, which the soul is part of the mind, mind is part of the soul. It's from their mind to my mind telepathically, and I receive impressions, I receive emotions, memories, feelings, visions of things scenes they used to live through, and I convey them to the person I'm doing a reading for to prove there's no death.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And so do you think it's healing, or what do you think the purpose is that
Oh, it's
you're
very
able to do
healing.
that?
It's very healing. People have said to me, listen, a session with you is like 2 years of a therapist because it gets right to the point, and they get to live their life again. Once you realize there's no death, you can really begin to live life truly.
Oh my goodness, everything. And I know you have an event at Fox Theater, and then you're going to be doing workshops. What is the difference between these two?
Okay, so tonight I'm doing at the Fox Theater. It's going to be what's called a demonstration, where I go on the stage for 3 hours to give messages to audience members, all different types of messages, and help them to understand the process, and also do meditation and help them really get back to their own soul self, have the relationship with self. And then the workshop's going to be how they can tune in on their own, and also, how they can tune in on their own, connect with and surrender with the spirit people, and also how to better their lives, to be more aware of their self as that, I call it the God self, the soul self, that you can have anything in your life you want. God always says yes, the human says no. So it's changing our mindset to believe that we can have anything we want in life.
And when I just met you in the green room from a few moments ago, I said, how many people do you normally read at your show? And you said, I don't know. It's whoever is coming through.
That's right. It depends on the spirit people, because the spirit people really work through me. So it's not me picking people. It's the spirit people who come through. It can be 10 to 20 people for a 3-hour show.
What does it feel to be the person that someone comes to and has these kind of reactions?
Well, I'm the conduit. I'm really a vehicle for the love from the spirit world to the loved one on the earth. So it's really love like life never dies. So I'm the conduit of that love. You can just imagine what it's like to feel love for these people and reconnect them. It's an incredible experience, and it really is one of the most incredible experiences anybody could ever have, I think.
I guess I didn't think of it that way, that he's the conduit for love.
I really am. I'm just transferring. I'm the voice box of spirit. I'm bringing in that love and that relationship, and prove love never dies, that there is no death, and that they're still with us.
Oh my goodness. Well, Crystal was dying to, of course, come in.
Don't use that word, please.
She was definitely wanting to come and meet you because you wanted to hopefully connect, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. And you want to connect with your grandfather. You told me earlier. I mean, a lot of people, but grandfather's on your right side, and your grandmother's on your left side. And I'm going to tell you, if you just understand what I say yes. If you don't, say no. That's fine. And I'm going to tell you, your grandfather is very much a tall man. I feel a very tall man, tall and slender. I don't know who came from the Midwest originally in the family, but there's some connections back to the Midwest. You understand that?
Not Midwest. No.
Where would it be?
East.
East.
Far east.
Like Pennsylvania or?
Buffalo, New York.
Buffalo, New York. Oh, right where I live.
In Massachusetts.
Okay.
As well, yeah.
I thought it was going to the Midwest. He also wants me to tell you, right here with you, I met you at the commercial break. He was with you at your wedding. And you said, well, he wasn't there. I said, yeah, he was spiritually. And someone did a toast for him. I had remembered him. There was a remembrance for him at that wedding.
It was a very non-traditional wedding, and it was sad because he couldn't be there.
But you mentioned him, he said. So you mentioned his name, where you had something written for him. Do you remember that? He said you did that for him. He also tells me, he's giving you roses, roses, roses. You're his little girl. You'll always be a little girl. I know that at the end of his life, he wasn't clear in his mind. His memory wasn't clear, and he's able to understand things back. He has his mind back. Very smart man, very bright man. Yeah. Loves numbers, loves science, loves all those sorts of things. Yeah. And he always has the beautiful, bright eyes for you. Who played the piano or wanted to play the piano or something like that?
Now or then?
I don't know.
My daughter loves the piano.
Okay, and is she taking lessons right now? or
She
you-
was, but she kind of teaches herself. She
Okay,
really
so
does.
he's helping her with the piano. I need to let you know that. I also want to tell you he's talking about cufflinks, so someone must own his cufflinks. You understand that? You have them. Okay. So there's the cufflinks. Mentioning that to you. And mentioning that you saw him before he passed away. Didn't you?
We had
And there was, wait, don't tell me, but I think they wants to talk about before he passes, you went to see him or you tried to see him, there's something weird happened, but you must have seen him because he said you were there, you saw him.
when he passed, we went, and when we got there, he was already gone.
But didn't you hold his hand after he was gone? And didn't you just go by him?
Well, I saw him from a distance, and I saw his hand up, and I remember telling my mom, I saw his hand, Mom. Like, they already had the sheet over him.
But he also talks about you kissed him, so you must have kissed him.
Oh, in his casket, I did.
The coffin. You kissed him. Remember and he had the jacket, tie, the whole thing. And I want to say thank you for the roses. You must have given him roses for that. And I got to tell you that he's with military people, so he must have been a military man at one time in his life, or
21 years Air Force.
21 years Air Force, because he's with military men. He said there was photographs of him in the military at the funeral.
Yep.
There's all these pictures of him with his buddies there. Someone has the wings, someone has his whatever, his military things, and in a box. And love to father and mother, being told to tell you. There's also aunts and uncles over there. There's a whole bunch of different people over there. And I know you said Buffalo, but there would be some rural part too. So there must have been some kind of rural area land at one point. And vegetable garden when you were a kid.
Oh my gosh.
I was going to tell you about the
He had the best garden growing up, corn stalks and
And he would walk you through that, and he would see it, and he would be, that was a big part of his life, and you were there too. And Grandma loves roses. I just got to tell you, she's also, her coming with roses, she has a beautiful garden on the other side. And she said it was a reunion, we met each other. It was a reunion. And somebody has champagne flutes.
oh my gosh.
Makes sense.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Because he's just talking to me about that. And they come in, and also someone has a necklace from your grandma. It's a pearl necklace or some kind of a necklace that belonged to her.
Yeah.
You understand that? And then your wedding, didn't you wear something of hers, or was there something of your grandma's you wanted to have?
No, not at my wedding. No.
Okay. Well, where's the pearl necklace, or where's the necklace? What is that?
I don't know if this is what it is, but she gave me a necklace, and I lost it.
Oh, don't be surprised if you find it.
I would hope so.
And she's also going to give me a pearl necklace to give you, so you're going to get a pearl necklace somehow. She's going to make that happen. And the month of July is very significant. I got to tell you that. So that's
My birthday.
yeah. So I want to say they're with you in July. They were with you in July, and that's very significant. They're always with you. They're your angels and your guides. So
It makes me feel good to know that they're together, because before she passed, she said, I hope he recognizes me.
oh, he recognizes her.
Oh, well,
Souls always recognize each souls.
Well, look at, this is just the tip of how people are reacting to hearing this. James, I'm going to let everybody know when they can see you tonight, and of course that
Tonight it'll be
workshop.
longer and more thorough. So
Yes.
a quickie if you don't
No.
mind.
No, thank you so much.
This was
Thank you, sweetheart.
amazing.
Hope that
James,
helped
thank you
you.
so much for coming in. Now, James will be live at the Fox Theater tonight starting at 7:30. You can also take part in the 2-day workshop tomorrow, and it's Sunday at the Tucson Convention Center. For tickets, you guys, tonight, call 547-3040 or visit foxtucson.com, and also visit danhornerproductions.com for any information.